Thank you, everyone, for coming. If we could stand for a minute for the posting of the colors and the playing of the national anthem, please. Thank you very much. So, Charlie, I wonder if you think Kate would lend me that drummer so that when I come home at night, he can kind of follow me into the house and just kind of, what do you think? So I would like to introduce our esteemed executive director, Kate Rogers. Although Charlie and Phil and I will be happy to take credit for anything that's going on good, but actually all the credit goes to Kate. Kate joined us, and ever since she's been here, things have been moving. She not only keeps the trains running, raises money, keeps the development going, handles all the issues, but on top of all that, in her spare time, she got her doctorate degree. So I would like to introduce Dr. Kate Rogers.
Good morning. So, yeah, you'd never know what happened last night happened on these very grounds, right? But thank you to everyone who was here to help us celebrate last night and who stayed through the storm, like true Texans, right? We got a sense of what it would have been like to be inside the Alamo during the siege. So before we begin, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge some of the dignitaries who are here with us today. So we have Councilman Mario Bravo is here in the audience. Councilman Clayton Perry is also here. I saw him, former judge, County Judge Nelson Wolf and his beautiful wife, who's on our board, Tracy, are both here today. I think that is all I've seen. We have, Councilwoman Cabello Havdra is here. And former County Commissioner Marie Lynn Bernard is also here with us today. So thank you all so much for taking the time to come out and help us celebrate this momentous occasion. This is truly a great day in Alamo history. I'd also like to acknowledge any members of the Daughters of the Republic of Texas who might be here this morning, as well as the sons. Would you all please stand so we can thank you? You know, the daughters had their beautiful ceremony out on the plaza yesterday celebrating Texas independence, and I said then, and we're reminded every day, that the Alamo literally would not be here were it not for the Daughters of the Republic of Texas, who took care of our shrine for over 100 years, and we are forever in your debt for that incredible service. Today, we're going to celebrate those who are contributing to make the Alamo experience even bigger and better in the future. We have raised $14.4 million towards the collection center. We've raised in total a little more than $36 million toward the realization of the Alamo plan thus far, but many people stepped forward, and you're going to see some of their names on the walls and on the exhibits inside our new collection center. So first, I'd like to acknowledge the Gilman family, who gave $1.5 million to name the grand lobby inside the building, the Carlos Alvarez family, who gave $1 million to name the rooftop terrace, which is going to be a lovely event space in the evening. Also like to thank Mr. and Mrs. William Carrington, who made the beautiful mural. So when you enter the lobby, you'll see a beautiful piece. It's called A New Home. It was done by South Texas artist Noe Perez, and it represents what the Alamo would have looked like when the first people arrived, the first indigenous people actually arrived on the site thousands of years ago. Also would like to thank the Amy Shelton McNutt Charitable Trust, the Gunn family, and Mrs. Ellen Randall, who give a very generous gift in honor of her late husband. As a token of our appreciation for all of this incredible generosity, you'll see again their names adorning these various spaces inside the center. And it reminds us of their unwavering support for the mission of the Alamo. We'd also like to appreciate and honor the ongoing support that we've received from the state of Texas, from Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, General Land Office Commissioner Don Buckingham, Bexar County, who gave $25 million very generously to support the forward momentum of the Alamo plan, and the city of San Antonio, who's been a strong partner throughout the project. Our current achievements would not be possible without the alignment, the partnership of all of these entities coming together and working together. So for too long, the precious artifacts of the Alamo have been hidden from the eye. If you can believe it, we have over 4,000 objects in our collection now. They've been in this space that we call the Annex, adjacent to Alamo Hall, for many years, and we've only ever been able to put 1% of the collection on display. So this 24,000 square foot building changes that game forever, right? It gives us 10,000 square feet of exhibition space, increasing our current space by 5-fold. Inside, you'll get to see the full 300-year history of the Alamo come to life through the stories of the objects inside. So you've got beautiful objects from the Phil Collins collection. In case you don't know or you're wondering, yes, of course, that is the famous British rock star who also is very equally passionate about Alamo history and gave the state of Texas his collection of more than 430 items years ago. We also, thanks to the generosity of the Texas General Land Office, we recently acquired the Donald and Louise Spanish colonial collection, which is almost as large in size and scale, but really covers that period of history from the 1700s. So we're grateful for that new window into Alamo history at all. But the main person that we're here to honor today is actually the name you're going to see on the front of this building. This is our largest donor to the Alamo plan to date, a woman who I like to say is as beautiful inside as she is out. She's very quiet in her generosity, which is, I think, incredibly noble, very generous, $11.4 million. She's given to help make the Alamo dream a reality. She's the president and CEO of Angel Staffing, which I think speaks to her kind heart. You can't be a nurse in the United States Army without having a genuine care for people inside your soul. So we're just glad that she also cares a lot about history, thanks to the legacy of her mother, who she honors here today with the naming of the Ralston Family Collection Center. Please welcome Shannon Ralston.
Good morning, everybody. It is really beautiful today and a very fitting morning for such an exciting thing for myself and my family. I want to acknowledge my father, Timothy Ralston, my sister, Amy Ralston-Churon, my brother-in-law, and all my sons who are either standing or sitting in the back are a big part of this. And then Leslie Jockham's right here, who is an account manager for Angel Staffing and runs part of our Houston division. So there's a lot of folks here that are also a big part of the donations that we have been able to provide to make this come to life. I'm going to read a statement, so I'm going to put my glasses on. The Ralston family is honored to partner with the Alamo Trust and the Texas General Land Office to sponsor the Alamo Collection Center. The state-of-the-art facility will display never-before-seen artifacts that tell the amazing history of the state of Texas. We are particularly excited about the educational aspects of this space. In the coming years, the Ralston Family Collection Center will be a constantly changing display of historically significant artifacts and provide interactive learning spaces for all minds, young and old, and to enrich their understanding of Texas history and to learn about the heroes that paved the way for the Texas that we value today. While there are so many worthy projects and programs to consider for philanthropic donations, the Alamo Trust presented the goals that our family wanted for our donation initiatives. The monies donated for the collection center were hard-earned over decades and are given on behalf of myself, my family, my corporate staff, and the Angel Staffing nurses. And we want to honor the nearly 10,000 medical professionals who traveled to Texas from every other state in our country to take care of Texans over the 2 years during the COVID pandemic. The RNs, LVNs, and respiratory therapists, which we call angels, worked in nearly 300 Texas hospitals and over 100 Texas nursing homes. Angel Staffing is a family-run business and has nearly 2 decades of partnership with the Texas Department of State Health Services, or Texas DSHS, and we respond to public health issues and disaster response. Our partnership with Texas DSHS has been an honor and a definite blessing, allowing Angel Staffing to provide life-saving services to the most vulnerable Texans in the most trying of times. As a family, we feel it is only right that we reinvest our blessings back into Texas, and specifically into my own community of San Antonio. It's imperative that we honor our history exactly as it occurred and tell the stories that will inspire the minds of future generations. Our angels left their families and traveled to Texas from their home states to take care of Texans during the pandemic for nearly 2.5 years, much like the men who traveled from so many states and countries to join the Texas Volunteers to secure Texas independence 187 years ago. We consider all our pandemic responders to be the modern-day Texas Volunteers, where the word of William Travis in his plea for reinforcements on February 24th, 1836, could not have rang truer, which is victory or death. This is a perfect project for my family to reinvest in Texas, to honor the past, and to celebrate where we are today, and to be a part of educating many future generations. Thank you.
What a blessing it has been to have Shannon join our Alamo family. So I would like to take a brief moment to recognize some other folks who are with us today. So I think we've got several members of either the Alamo Trust or the Remember the Alamo Foundation Board who are here with us today. Phil, Tracy, welcome. Could you all please stand so we can thank you for your incredible leadership and support and all that you do for us each and every day. Charlie. I get to work with an incredible board. They're very supportive, and they're also a lot of fun to work with, and that makes this job so much easier and more rewarding each and every day. So thank you all very much for your support. I also want to take a moment. There was one group that I forgot to recognize last night amidst the hailstorm, and that is the consultant team, our extended Alamo family. So this building was actually designed by Gensler Architects, who's our principal architect, lead architect on the project, and it was constructed by Clark Guido. We also have Patrick Gallagher from Gallagher and Associates, who's our program management team here with us today. And it takes all of us working together to make a building like this come to fruition. So for all of our consultant teams, would you please stand so that we can thank you for all of your work? And then the last group that cannot be left out is the staff of the Alamo Trust, who's been working day and night to put the finishing touches on the building and make sure it looks just perfect for today. So heartfelt gratitude for each and every team member of the Alamo Trust. Thank you for who you are and what you do for the Alamo. It's fitting that we would be doing this during this time, right? This is right in the middle of So to say that we have positive momentum, I think, is an understatement. But this is the first ground-up construction on the grounds of the Alamo since the 1950s. And this group, collectively, our incredibly generous donors, our team members, our consultants, we work together to make it happen. So without further ado, we're going to walk over and we're going to cut the ribbon and welcome our community and all of Texas to the new Ralston Family Collection Center.
Yes, ma'am. Well, if you'd like to take position behind her. Yes, ma'am. Ready to go.
Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Very fitting. That's what I'm talking about.
That's dangerous, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Right in the middle, baby. Yeah, ready?
Jack. Man.
Right, do you want to get to that? Yeah. Yeah, bring them in. With this group first, and then we'll let Shannon get some. Thank you.
Oh, that is so perfect.
That was a good idea. Will you bring all that in? A lot of us did. Yes, that's why.